Good morning from the Dingle, it's Vicky Fraser here, and today is brought to you by red lipstick, I'm trying something new today, and the realisation that I really need to keep a hairbrush in my office. So today I wanted to talk this Flamingo Friday, of course it's Flamingo Friday, and what shall I talk about? Well, I just wanted to say a few things about businesses that are having to do things differently because this is not business as usual. And I wanted to just say a few things about the level of overwhelm a lot of business owners must be feeling at the moment, and particularly the bricks and mortar type, less online businesses. Because I've run an online business now for more than 8 years, and so I'm kind of used to all this stuff, and so are a lot of the people in my space. But I was on a Facebook group last night, and I saw a couple of people just saying, "You've got to stop with this overwhelm, with this online, you've got to do this, you've got to do that, you should do this, you should do that." I think there's a lot of shoulds being thrown around out there. I think there's a lot of people who, with really good intentions, are instructing business owners, you should do this, you should do that. So I want to just, it's only been a few days since this escalated. This has escalated fast. It's only been a few days since we've gone from, oh, this could be a thing, to, right, everybody is going to be, self-isolating, lockdown is coming, I'm sure. And that level, that amount of stuff happening in such a short time is incredibly overwhelming. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it, and materially what I do every day hasn't changed. I'm still coming to work because I work on my own. So I just wanted to today say, take a day or two to just chill the fuck out. Take a day or two to absorb what's happening, to listen to advice, to figure out where your head is at, and try and stay off social media a little bit, not completely, because it's going to be a really good source of human contact and all the rest of it, but just try and filter the advice that you're getting from really well-meaning but maybe over-enthusiastic business owners, because all we're all trying to do is help, but it can be really, really overwhelming. So take a couple of days, especially because it's the weekend now, take a couple of days, chill out, have a think about things, and then pick one thing that you're going to try differently, and crack on with it next week. Because I'm not saying don't do anything, I'm not saying freeze, that is absolutely the worst thing that you can do. You're going to have to adapt or die. Do figure out what you're going to do, but for a couple of days, just chill out, let everything sink in, and really think about what it is that you want to try, because there are so many options out there. And you're going to have people screaming at you to try 7 different things from 7 different directions. So yeah, just take a moment. But I am going to add a couple of things to get you thinking. For example, I was talking to someone yesterday about a bathroom design guy, a guy who designs bathrooms. And this is the perfect time for him to be doing FaceTime consultations. He can get a potential client to walk around their bathroom, he can get them to send dimensions, and he can take a deposit. Because when people are being stuck in their houses, stuck in the 4 walls, you're going to notice all sorts of shit that needs doing, which is kind of disastrous when you live in a dingle like ours, because we're mid-renovation. And so basically everything we look at is like, oh, fuck, there's another hole in the wall. Oh, look, there's another leak. But, normal people who live in normal houses that have proper walls that don't leak, they're going to be sitting there and looking at everything that needs doing and thinking, oh, we can get cracking on that. We can get started on that, and we can start making plans for that. So that kind of business, there are opportunities here. Instead of going to visit people in their houses, you can FaceTime them and get them to walk around. It's the same with consultations. What I'm saying is, don't immediately jump on the first suggestion that you hear that comes along, because that way lies overwhelm, and don't try and do all of it at once. Pick an idea that you think you would enjoy, that sounds good, that sounds reasonable for you, or come up with an idea that you think sounds reasonable for you, and then just try it. Give it a try. If it doesn't work, try something else. But do one thing at a time, because the big mistake that I always make is thinking that I can do 7 different things at once, and then my head explodes, and then I crawl under a duvet for a week and just, wish for this kind of zombie apocalypse. So yeah, stay safe, stay healthy, one thing at a time, and just breathe. And I will be back same time next week with another Flamingo Friday, and I will talk to you about all of the different ideas that I've seen that I think might work. Also, I've just noticed that I've still got tags on my top. Look at that. I thought I was totally on point today, and I'm like, no, I could just be hung up by a hook behind me. So I'm just going to tuck that back in there. Let's pretend that never happened.